What cities first come to your mind when you hear Japan? Perhaps Tokyo tops the list, followed by Osaka, Kyoto, and Sapporo. Okay, maybe let's add Nagoya because of Legoland. But Fukuoka was never under the radar for most travelers, and they're missing a lot. This laid-back city on the island of Kyushu seems unassuming, but it has a lot to offer. Today, I'm here for 5 days to explore what Fukuoka has to offer and to discover its charm and uniqueness. Okay, so flying to Japan today, this time Fukuoka. Let's go. And no lounge access for today, unfortunately, because I had my car replaced and I still haven't had my physical car yet, so still annoying. But here we are, still waiting for my flight, and I have to take lunch first because it's a 4-hour flight to Fukuoka from Manila. I think we're boarding now. Okay, so this is not my first time to Japan, however, this is my first time to Fukuoka. And fun fact, this is my 5th city in Japan. So I'm glad that Cebu Pacific has an extensive network to Japan. They fly to 5 cities there. That is so amazing. So today's flight time is 3 hours and 30 minutes or 40 minutes. It depends on the weather because it's raining today. They're expecting turbulence like that. Fukuoka is only 3 hours away from Manila. We left gloomy Manila and it was a different world upon initial descent. As our plane banked to the right over Hakata Bay, the sun was low at the western horizon, casting a magnificent golden glow. The crests and the waves below looked like pearls scattered at the sea, glittering and shining like stars as if signaling my arrival. My eyes were glued even after touchdown. More so, the sun even showed its remaining light and might, until the velvet carpet of night slowly crept in as I exited the terminal building. That was like a funny thing earlier because I went straight to customs after immigration, and then only to find out that I still have to claim my baggage. Silly me. But welcome to Fukuoka. Located at Kyushu Island on Hakata Bay's shores, Fukuoka is the 6th largest city in Japan. It is home to over 1 million inhabitants and has a laid-back lifestyle. Unlike other big cities like Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka, where everything's fast-paced and difficult to keep up with, Fukuoka is the opposite. No one is in a hurry, and the main thoroughfares are quiet after 10 p.m. I stayed at N Hotel in Hakata, and check-in was a breeze. Room tour, and welcome to my room. It's a bit small, but I don't really mind because I'm traveling alone, so it's not really an issue for me. So this is the bathroom. Also small, obviously, but it's clean. There's like a lot of amenities around, but small. And one of the things that I really like about Japan toilets, their toilets are really amazing. Like, I love it. So I stay at the 9th floor, and good thing my room has a window. I don't really see what's okay. I don't really see what's beyond that void, but I think it's just a part of the building. It's not really a city view, but either way, at least I have a window, because as a claustrophobic, I cannot stay at that kind of hotel. So yeah, there's the TV up, and the bed is not a king size bed, but I think this is going to be super comfortable. So yeah, it also comes with a hair dryer, and a house slipper, and a refrigerator, and a safe. So there you have it. This is my room, and it costs like 45,000 yen. Just do the math. I don't really know the conversion of it, but yeah, I think it's relatively cheaper compared to like staying at Tokyo or somewhere in the huge metropolis in Japan. Oh, I like the lighting here, but yeah, so I took a taxi from the airport all the way to my hotel, which is like 4 kilometers away. So I waited for my line. The queue is not that long, but it's kind of like long, but I only waited for like 10 minutes because there's like a lot of taxis available. So there's like a regular taxi, a premium taxi. So I was hoping like a regular taxi, but apparently the one that was assigned to me was a premium taxi. So the flag down rate was around 690 yen. So I was like, okay. But since it was only like a short trip, so I only paid like 2,100 yen. So that's almost 1,000 pesos if my math is right, but I think it's only like 800. But either way, taxis here in Japan is notoriously expensive. But if I chose that same taxi and if I'm in Tokyo and if I landed in Narita, Japan, probably my bill would be around 20,000-ish, because Narita Airport is really, really far from downtown Tokyo, like 80 kilometers away. So plan your trips ahead. I was supposed to ride a train, which only cost like 200 yen, but I was like lazy and I really wanted to go to my hotel and check in and just chill. And right now, I'm all settled in. My things are here already, and I'm thinking of like going out, but it seems like this city is very quiet, even if it's like 8:30 p.m.
After settling my stuff, I went around the neighborhood and checked out the yatais. Yatai, which translates to a shop stand, is quintessentially Fukuokan. These food stalls are usually set up early evening and sell yakitori or skewered chicken and their famous Hakata ramen, also known as tonkatsu ramen. I'm glad that my hotel is just close to the Hakata River. Every night, I enjoy the feast of the delicious tonkatsu ramen, gyoza, and assorted skewered meat.
That was like one of the best tonkatsu ramen that I've tasted. So Fukuoka is apparently famous for its tonkatsu ramen, and I tried it in one of their yatais facing the river. So good. Really good.
To cap off the night, an ice-cold Asahi beer will always be the perfect choice to quench my thirst and beat Japan's summer heat.
So it's 12 noon right now. It's a cloudless, sunny day today. It's 34 degrees. And I'm heading out for lunch, and then after that, we'll explore Fukuoka. So I went to Starbucks here at Canal City, and I tried ordering the yuzu cold brew. Apparently they don't have one. So they suggested that I could have the yuzu tea, and it's so good, it's so refreshing. I mean, yuzu is my favorite summer drink.
Like any other Japanese city, Fukuoka has many temples that are free to visit. The Kushida Shrine is one of the most important Shinto shrines in the city. If you want to see a giant wooden Buddha, head to Tochoji Temple.
It's 2:30 p.m. It's so hot and humid right now, but I can't complain. But I'm here at Tochoji Temple. It's very peaceful. You can hear the cicadas on full blast right now. I don't know if you can hear it. For those who are asking if how I take photos of myself, well, this is my best friend right now as a solo traveler. I have a tripod. My good friend Katrine lent me this for the next 5 days, and it's very nifty, very useful. So yeah, right now we're doing some temple hopping. And hopefully I still have the energy because I'm so drained. Oh my god. Apparently you are not allowed to take photos and videos of the wooden Buddha, so I'll just attach somewhere here or here. Behind me is the actual picture of the wooden Buddha, but the size is just huge.
The Hakata Machiya Folk Museum made me learn more about the local history and traditional crafts in this preserved Meiji-era townhouse.
So Google Maps took me to this route, and this is a Japanese cemetery. Tabi-tabi po sabot sila sa kuwa.
For those who didn't know, I am never a fan of hot and humid weather. It is ironic because I was born and raised in a country where it is perpetually hot and humid. But why am I here in Japan when it currently feels like we're inside an oven? Well, there are things that I can't explain, and never owed anyone an explanation to begin with, but I digress. But Japan once again proved that it's an all-year-round destination. What I like about Fukuoka is that while it looks like a city, but life here is very laid back. When you're in Osaka or Tokyo, everyone's in a hurry, but here, everyone's just chill and just taking their own time and pace. And that's my kind of city vibe. So walking around Fukuoka, you won't really see a lot of skyscrapers, well, except for the Fukuoka Tower, but apart from that, most of the buildings here are not that tall, just because of the close proximity of the airport, which is like 4 kilometers away from Hakata, which is like the downtown area. And the airport itself closes at around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., correct me if I'm wrong, because of the curfew, because it's literally right in the middle of a residential area. Okay, so another day, another temple to explore here in Fukuoka, but this time we need to ride a train, and it's about like 15 kilometers away from where I live. So yeah, day 2, let's go. I realized that the train trip will probably take me around 40 minutes, so just grabbing a quick bite. I just bought this at 7-Eleven. It's really good. Finally made it alive here in one piece at Dazaifu Shrine. So this is one of those most important temples apparently here in Fukuoka. Alright, let's check it out. I went to Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine, one of the city's famous shrines dedicated to the deity of learning.
So Dazaifu Temple or Shrine is one of the Buddhist shrines or Shinto shrines here in Fukuoka area. It's 15 kilometers south of the downtown area. There's no entrance fee, it's free of charge, everyone can enter this shrine. But today, it's a very hot day, although there's still a lot of people going around. And there's currently a Buddhist ceremony currently happening today. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, it's a vibe. Now on our way to Kyushu National Museum. It's only a 400-meter walk from the temple or the shrine, but it felt like eternity. It was so hot and humid outside, like, ooh, I'm sweating like a pig right now. So whenever you travel to Japan during the summer season, it gets hot and humid. Like right now it's 35 degrees Celsius and the entire Japan is under the state of heat wave. So remember to keep yourself hydrated. And that bendo machine behind me is a lifesaver.
Well, learning didn't stop there as I also visited Kyushu National Museum. The island of Kyushu shares a part of its history and culture with Korea. Back in the early days, trade posts were established between Fukuoka and Busan, generating income through maritime trade.
It's another day here in Fukuoka. This time we're going again to the train station or the subway towards Nanzoin Temple, where another giant Buddha resides. We have just arrived here at Nanzoin Temple, and it's only 200 meters away from the station, and I'm surrounded by mountains. I think during this fall season it's more beautiful and it's more vibrant.
I finally got to visit the reclining Buddha of Nanzoin Temple in Fukuoka. Unlike other temples, visitors are encouraged to dress appropriately.
Since this is a sacred temple or shrine, if you're wearing shorts, you have to cover, like this one. So feels like Bali, you know. And also I have an arm sleeve tattoo, or I have like a tattoo covering my right forearm. It has to be covered. So yeah, but the entrance fee is still free. However, if you're coming here by groups, you have to pay 200 yen, which is nothing.
Fukuoka Prefecture is slightly off the tourist track, yet it has so many hidden treasures, and Nanzoin Temple is one of the biggest. It is said to have the world's biggest bronze statue. Well, the world's largest bronze reclining Buddha statue. At 41 meters long and 11 meters high, its size is similar to the famous Buddhas at Kamakura and Nara. Nanzoin Temple is accessible from Hakata Station, and the main entrance is only 200 meters from the station.
We're on our way to McDonald's, and a friend of mine told me that I should try their teriyaki burger, and I'm craving for burgers right now, so let's try. Here we go. Really good. So we're back at the streets again, and this time we're going to visit some of the parts of the city. First stop is Maizuru Park, where you can find the ruins of the Fukuoka Castle. And we're taking the bus this time, but I can still use my card. Now I think we are now here at the base of the East Gate. So this is one of the foundations of the castle. A gate used to be here, but we'll do some research about the history of Fukuoka Castle because I don't really have any idea. But yeah, this is part of the East Gate as per the signage there. Yeah, this is very peaceful, and we'll see how this excursion goes.
I love parks. I love sitting under the shade of trees, listening to the rustling of the leaves, the cicadas singing, the birds chirping, and the occasional heavy footsteps of the joggers. It felt like an orchestra to me, and it was relaxing. The solitude allows me to reflect on what transpired in my life for the past 34 years. Well, to be fair, I don't remember being pulled out by the doctor as my mom underwent an emergency lower cesarean section delivery. Okay, I digress. But on a serious note, I am very introspective. A lot happens inside my mind when I'm alone and quiet, whether it's all about fueling my creativity or planning my next trip. Being alone is essential.
So we're now walking to Ohori Park, which is right beside Maizuru Park. So this park has a pond in it and has also some establishments as well. I think this is a perfect place for sunset. I don't know. I mean, I still have an hour left before twilight or sunset. We'll see. But this is like a chill walk, like literally walk in the park, and it's a place where people just jog or exercise, or just enjoy the nature and the sounds of cicadas singing. Now, this is a nice park. I'm not sure if that pond is man-made or what, but it's giving. And I was right. The lake faces, or the pond faces, the west side. So this is a perfect spot for sunset watching. So I discovered this food park right behind Canal City Mall, and I ordered okonomiyaki and strawberry soda, but I'm still going to order more. So good. Wow. Really good. So right now, I have the entire day for myself. It's actually my birthday. So my plan today is to visit Tenjin Underground Mall. The concept is kind of like new to me, so let's check it out.
On my 34th birthday, I freed up my day and strolled around Tenjin Underground Mall. And surprise, I only bought Japanese goodies. I didn't have any extra luggage and wasn't planning to buy another one, so I had to be wise. I'm not the world's best packer, but spoiler alert, I managed to squeeze everything. Later that day, I decided to spend my last day here in Fukuoka's highest point, Fukuoka Tower. The ticket to the observatory deck was only 800 yen.
Behind me is Fukuoka Tower. Well, this is the tallest skyscraper here in Fukuoka, and it's located like 5 to 6 kilometers from the downtown area.
It's a bit cheap, but once you're on top at 123 meters above sea level, you'll have sweeping views of the entire Fukuoka.
So I'm here at the observation deck of Fukuoka Tower. It's 123 meters above sea level. That's a bit high, and it offers a panoramic view of the city. And the sunset here is really good.
Honestly, there's nothing much to do there. So instead of waiting for the sunset from above, I took the elevator back to the ground and visited Momochi Beach.
So we're now going to the beach, and yeah, it's the golden hour, and we're going to witness the sunset there. Yeah, this is a perfect place, and it's a perfect time as well to celebrate my 34th birthday. God, I'm old.
I'm glad I did it because the sunset from the beach was spectacular. The tide was calm, people were doing their things, and I patiently waited for the sunset. At that point, I wish I was with someone else, as this moment is best shared with your significant one. But that's another story. The sky exploded in the hues of orange, red, and finally indigo as night slowly writhed its way to the sky, taking over daylight. While walking back to the bus stop, I overheard a family of 3 saying happy birthday to their young daughter. It might be a coincidence, but I think it's a gentle reminder from the universe that life is still beautiful, and a significant milestone of your life can be celebrated in a sea of strangers. The city grew as we neared Hakata Ward. As the city came alive with lights that echoed heaven stars, I listened to Dijo's End of Beginning, and the lyrics hit me hard. It felt cathartic. Another version of me, I was in it. I waved goodbye to the end of beginning.